37 lives lost in drug-related deaths, 3 cases still pending. That's a new record for La Crosse County and an issue overshadowed by the pandemic.
In part 1 of a 2-part series, News 19's Mike Biermeister is digging deeper into this ongoing problem facing our community.
Drug-related deaths jumped 68% from 2019. Substances like illicit fentanyl and methamphetamine at the root of a majority of these fatalities. At Gunderson, Dr. Anna Kelly works with patients battling addiction.
We also offer groups,
helping them to avoid becoming a statistic. But at one time in her life, she was on the other side of the fight.
In 1998, I went to treatment for drugs and alcohol, have been sober ever since. But as I received my own treatment and saw my life path changed, I saw how it profoundly affected and improved my children's lives. They were 3 and 5 at the time. I just became really passionate about it.
She now serves as a living testament for her patients that recovery is possible. But you have to be alive to participate in that process.
The red is down below the desk in 2020.
Dr. Kelly says many of the people struggling with substance abuse disorder found themselves using to cope with other issues in their lives. And the pandemic only added to that strain.
One of our fears when this first started was what effect is this isolation and quarantine going to have on mental health, whether that's addiction or bipolar, schizophrenia, depression, anxiety. How is this going to affect them? And we've seen where it has.
Tricia Davis works in the La Crosse County Medical Examiner's office, reviewing toxicology reports and looking for common denominators like fentanyl, which Davis says is now finding its way into a variety of substances.
So it's easier to smuggle, it's easier to make, so that's like the perfect storm. And it gives them the same effect.
So how do drugs like meth and fentanyl come into La Crosse County?
Our meth comes from Mexico up into Minneapolis and down through our area. Other avenues obviously exist that we know. We're getting different information from Chicago, Milwaukee, Madison.
Which means highway systems like I-90 play a major role in transportation to La Crosse County. And the volumes of these substances are continuing to grow.
It is the largest seizure of fentanyl in La Crosse history. 142 grams with a street value of nearly $30,000.
You know, back in the day, you'd get an 8-ball of meth or an 8-ball of heroin, and that'd be a lot. And now we're basically looking at more of half pounds, quarter pounds, half pounds, and larger amounts of these drugs coming in.
On top of quantity, fentanyl's chemical makeup is constantly under transformation by dealers and often goes undetected, eventually getting cut into other substances.
This was from a couple years ago. They're almost all laced with the fentanyl analogs.
Dr. Kelly believes that culture can find the choice to use unacceptable, but she says that viewpoint can do more harm than good.
It's a brain disease. It's not a moral failing. About 50% of it, maybe a little more, is genetically inherited.
And the choice to use can be fueled by home life, a mental health problem, or trouble at school or work.
Was it a choice that they used for whatever reason? Yeah. But why? And does that mean that they don't deserve to live?
Davis believes ending the stigma our community holds may be one of the biggest tools in the fight against addiction.
That's powerful reporting, and coming up in part 2, Mike looks at some of the solutions in play to help those living with substance abuse.
And you can catch that second part right here tomorrow at 6 and 10.